everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Jisoo of Blackpink. I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys. This is going to be a general reading off of her current energy, and as usual I just want to say a quick disclaimer that I'm not gonna divulge too much into their personal life, just out of respect for her and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this reading, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi everyone. Okay, so we have the Angel of Strength and the Magician and the Mirror Oracle. So this tells me that one, Jisoo is someone who is very much in control of her emotions and of herself. So I feel like you would very rarely see her angry, upset, or cry in front of people. She just knows how to hold herself together very well. She's a very compassionate person. She's a very loving person. She's got this aura around her that it's almost like you're kind of afraid of approaching her, not because she's mean or anything like that, because she's a very kind person. She gives off a very good energy to those around her, but it's almost as if she's on a whole other level. You can see that here from both the Magician and the Angel, that it's almost as if people feel like they're mere mortals when they're around her, and she's on a completely different level. But she's a very kind person and very in control. Also, she's very good at manifesting her dreams and her wishes. I don't know if this is something that she's aware of, but I feel like things just come a little bit easier to her, as in if she wishes for something, let's say she thinks, oh my goodness, I really want a new bag, let's say, and then the next day someone will gift her a bag. She's just very good at manifesting. So let's see what else is in store for current energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So we have, so like I mentioned, she is someone who is, I wouldn't say lucky. She works hard for what she has, but at the same time, I feel like she has this way with the universe. She knows how to like kind of manifest her wishes, like I mentioned earlier, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Moon. Let me just grab a few more cards. Interesting. Okay, let's just stop there. Oh, okay, let's stop here. So like I mentioned earlier, she has a way of manifesting her wishes very easily. She has a way of telling the universe what she wants and what she needs. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. She reaps things quite quickly. At the same time, like I mentioned before, you know how I said she's very much in control of her emotions, etc. She is quite secretive, and when I say that, it doesn't mean I'm not saying it in a negative way, but she doesn't like to share so much of her personality to people. She's a daydreamer. She likes to live in her own mind. She's just someone who doesn't necessarily always feel the need to share everything with everyone, which is absolutely fine. We can also see here from the Ten of Wands, when she's going through hardships, she's not someone to tell people or share her load with people, which I think sometimes is very difficult for her, because when she's going through difficult times or she's feeling stressed, anxious, just overwhelmed, she carries the load herself. She turns her back, like as in she doesn't share her difficulties with people, which I think this is something that she needs to work on, because obviously she has a lot of people around her who love her and who would be open and ready to listen to her hardships. But I think she's someone who's like, oh, it's okay, I don't need to share difficult things with other people. I think she thinks it's only like good times, you know, with people. She doesn't want to burden them. But yeah, like I mentioned before, she is just someone who is a very good manifester. Like whatever she wishes for, it happens very, very quickly. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. But that doesn't mean that things are easy for her all the time. That's not what it is at all. It's just that she has a way of manifesting her wishes. You can see her from the moon as well. I feel like she has conversations in her mind with the universe. It's like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have this? Oh, wouldn't it be nice to, I don't know, experience this, etc. I don't think she even is aware of her powers. Okay, let's see what else is in store. Let's see about love, right? Okay, so like I mentioned before, okay, so she's someone who's definitely it's difficult for her to hear critiques or people saying they don't like her, things like that. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why she's so closed off, and she doesn't necessarily like to share so much of her troubles to people, because there's almost this fear that they're going to mock her, or they're going to use that to their advantage and hurt her with the information. I don't know, I just feel like she's just very, very careful about opening up to people. It's just a fear that she has that's been there for a long time. So let's see about relationships. So there's definitely someone, and I feel like this person is someone who's been harboring feelings for her for quite a while. They're definitely an alpha male. Someone who is known, someone who is smart, very caring. Let's see. We have the door to romance. I feel like this person has liked her for a very, very long time, because we can see here her heart has been locked. She doesn't give her heart away very easily. Like I mentioned, she's quite closed off, but I feel like her heart is finally opening up to this person. Yes. It's only just starting, because we have number one here, the sun. They share a lot together. This person is very, very artistic, so I feel like they're in the same field as her. Yes, they love music, they love art, and we have a lot of fish here, so they might be a Pisces. Or they might very well be an Aquarius or a Cancer. But this person is someone who is very caring, very loving, and they feel very strongly for her. So let's find out more about this person. Hi guys, sorry, I don't know what happened, it stopped recording. But anyway, like I mentioned, he could very well be a Pisces, a Cancer, or an Aquarius, or have some of those signs in his chart. And he's also very artistic. But let's see what else. Let's find out more about this person. Okay, so this person is definitely someone who isn't really like the life of the party or anything like that. People respect them very much because they're very intellectual, they're very smart, they're very caring, but at the same time, I don't feel like they're the life of the party. They're someone who would rather spend their evenings alone reading a book rather than go out with friends. Yeah. And it's funny that we have the strength here again, because we had the strength at the very beginning, and they definitely see Jisoo for who she is. So they care about her like very deeply, and it's not just because she's beautiful or she's talented, but they truly care about her from within. Like they care about her heart, and they think very highly of her. Okay, so this tells me that actually although this relationship is quite new, because we can see that they're kind of just starting, she's opening up to him, etc., to this person. Sorry, I usually don't try to you know, name gender or things like that, but in this instance it's very much a male, and so it just slipped off of my mouth, sorry. But anyway, I feel like this isn't a new kind of like friendship per se. Like they've known each other for a very long time, and I feel like this person has approached her, you know, a long time ago to kind of get together, but she said no, she walked away from him. So it's kind of like starting over and getting to know each other again, etc. It wasn't like they were dating in the past. I feel like they were just close. It never got to that point, but now interesting. So I see that I mean, obviously she's an amazing person, so it's not shocking that there's a bit of a competition here coming from someone who is much younger, not as seasoned as the first person. This one is definitely someone who likes to move, so maybe someone who dances a lot. Yeah, someone who dances a lot more adventurous, younger, and like just has a lot of energy. So kind of the opposite of the first person, because the first person is someone who just has this aura about him. It's like he's just very charismatic, very loving, very smart. I feel like the first person's energy matches Jisoo's very well. Their energy are both almost like untouchables, like a little bit out of reach, because they just seem like they come from a different planet or something like that. But this person, the second person, is very approachable, very fun, very lively, easily excited, moves a lot, like I said. So I feel like they're a dancer. Okay, interesting. And they don't like to commit to things as much as the first person, so a bit wishy-washy. If I can say, but yeah, a bit wishy-washy. So the first person is definitely better for her, but I'm sure she knows that because she's got her eyes opened up to the first person. Anything else about relationship? Like she has a very strong intuition. She knows who's good for her and who's not good for her, so we don't really have to worry in that department. She's very intuitive, and like I mentioned before, we also have the moon. I don't think people give her credit for just how intuitive and how clever she is. She's someone who hides a lot of her true self within. She is very, very smart, very intuitive, very connected to the universe, and she knows who's good and who's not good for her. So I think that's really important to know. So let's find out what's up for Jisoo in 2021. What's gonna happen? Oops. So she's gonna be showing a lot more of herself in 2021. She's gonna be coming out of her shell. She's going to be doing a lot of new things. Interesting. So it's almost as if she's been holding back a lot, I sense, in 2020. She's been holding herself back and thinking like, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is how I need to behave. You know, like I mentioned, she's very controlled, and I feel like in 2021 she's actually going to be kind of breaking free from the limitations that she's set upon herself. So in 2021 she's going to be hitting the ground running, doing so many different things, a lot of different things, a lot of different projects, showing so much of herself. She's going to be more true to herself. Yeah, she's not going to be as controlled in 2021, which is a good thing. Like I mentioned, being in control is not necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like she was preventing herself from experiencing a lot of different new things as well. And I feel like in 2021, she's finally going to break free and allow herself to experience everything. Oops. And we have the Empress. Wow, she's going to give birth to a lot of new things. She's going to be experiencing a lot of new things. This is very powerful, you guys. We have the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. I feel like 2021 is... Wow. Sorry. I feel like 2021 is going to be the year that she truly shows who she is, but also her femininity. There is this really strong sense that... she's going to be showing her true feminine side, her creative side. She's going to be creating a lot of new things, because we have the Empress and we also have the Queen of Cups. So I think let's just grab 2 more oracles. and see. So let's just grab 2 more oracles, oops, and see what else. We have the world. One more message. Anything else for Jisoo, or is that it? We have men holding a heart, and we have happy family. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like I mentioned, 2021 is going to be the year that she truly shows who she is. And as we can see here, we have the 3 women. I feel like she's finally going to show all of the different sides to her. She's a very, very powerful woman, very feminine. Like I said with High Priestess, she is very intuitive. I feel like she has very strong psychic abilities. I don't know if that's something that she's tapped into, but I almost feel like she has, because of the fact that I've seen that she manifests things so easily. But also, you guys, and also with the world in 2021, I feel like she's really going to show the world who she is, like I mentioned before. But a big thing is that in 2021, she's going to meet the one, or she's finally going to take the next step with the person, because we have man holding a heart here, and we also have happy family. So it's a really big year for her in terms of her relationships too. So that's really exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Oh, also I just wanted to mention, because we have the Queen of Cups and the man holding a heart too, she's truly going to be committing to this next year. And I'm not saying that she's going to get engaged or married or anything like that, but she isn't going to be holding back. She's going to be committing herself to this relationship. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any requests as to who I should do next, please let me know in the comment box below, and I'll make sure I get to it. Sorry, my list is really, really long, so it might take me a while, but I always read your comments. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and stay safe. Bye.